Good morning. If you have decided to study to become a professional hypnotherapist, continue visualizing our formative videos on clinical hypnosis. Hypnosis is a powerful technique with which you can help and improve the quality of life of many people. Remember to read the description of this video where you can find a link to free training classes on clinical hypnosis. And you can download several ebooks also free. It's important and necessary to start with a correct definition of self-hypnosis. Self-hypnosis will be the ability of the patient to induce himself to a state of deep relaxation, or hypnosis, by means of the auto-application of a series of instructions adapted for it. The techniques of self-hypnosis are conceived as the prolongation of the hypnotic process that is realized in the consultation where the protagonist goes moving progressively from the therapist to the patient, as this one goes learning to manage himself, as very well affirm the majority of the clinicians. All hypnosis is auto-hypnosis. I repeat, all hypnosis is auto-hypnosis. The auto-hypnosis consists of exercising the mind by own initiative to influence the behavior of the rest of the body. The technique was described for the first time by the neurologist Johannes Heinrich Schultz in the first third of the 20th century. Its fundamental states that we should treat the mind and the body as one, and not as separate components. He also stated that mental learning is able to influence the rest of the organism, and conversely self-hypnosis allows to experience physiological changes in the body, such as muscle relaxation and decrease in heart and respiratory rate. This technique is essentially effective for the treatment of anxiety, as it relaxes the patient. The main benefits of this procedure consist in self-soothing as a result of relaxation, self-regulation of cardiac, circulatory, respiratory and digestive functions, among others, increase in performance and memory suppression of pain, self-determination. The person establishes concrete goals that help him or her and allow him or her to face in an effective way the situations that cause stress, self-control and others. More steps to follow in the practice of self-hypnosis are closely related to the thoughts. The most basic techniques consist in imagining our body in a state of serenity. The thoughts are directed to sensation of corporal heaviness, warmth, and concentration in the reduction of the rhythm of the heart and breathing. Self-hypnosis. Self-hypnosis is a technique that helps the patient to feel the body in a state of serenity. Self-hypnosis is one of the fastest and most effective methods of behavioral conditioning of the unconscious to resolve pathological episodes within our behavior. The effectiveness of self-hypnosis restructuring TIBA is done progressively and is very stable. It can be applied with recordings of the therapist's voice or can be applied directly by the patient himself. Let's see a series of rules. 1. In self-hypnosis, a relaxation spends about 20 minutes to enter and deepen the hypnotic state. 2. Do not worry about the results or whether you are doing it well or badly with the practice. 3. At the moment of closing the eyes, you have to match a keyword: rest, relax, calm, or some similar. 4. Assign some time to relax the muscles and make deep, natural breathing control, and so on. 5. It is better to use clear expressions, such as I am feeling an increasing heaviness in my arms, or for example, my eyelashes are sticking together, my eyelids are sticking together. 6. Use adjectives such as sleepy, comfortable, comfortably soft, pleasant, etc. 7. Repeat the phrase several times until you notice that the suggestion is taking place. For example, nuclear. 8. To induce sensations, create images that are representative of the sensation you feel. Sensations create images that are. Let's see the method of self-hypnosis by modulation of the voice. It is done sitting down and in a comfortable position. First, you have to write the suggestions, that is to say, what you want to control or improve. You have to follow the previous rules with sentences, similar to the following. Tonight, I can enter at home feeling happy and relaxed. I can work calmly with more and more concentration, feeling more and more active and relaxed. I will enjoy the day and the night, little by little. The sensation of discomfort will go away. The fears more and more far away. Let's see an exercise of self-hypnosis. I guarantee you that you will manage to hypnotize yourself, and for it, I commit myself to guide you in a training that will satisfy you completely. But it is indispensable that you pay attention to my instructions. To begin, I must indicate that no special effort is demanded from you to familiarize with the technique that I am going to teach you. The only necessary thing is that you manage to concentrate even for a fraction of a second. Once achieved, I will intervene to help you to reach a deep and particular state that will benefit you extraordinarily. I only remain to add the following. During the sensation, in a given moment, you will experience a real pleasure in the act. Let's start with the exercise. Close your eyes and focus your attention on your saliva. You will soon feel like swallowing. At the moment you do it, you will be in a state of self-hypnosis. Keep focusing your attention on your saliva. 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 Soon nothing will stop you from swallowing. You will want to swallow. You will want to swallow so much. 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 You may also feel like swallowing before it reaches zero. Either way, this will mean that you are in a state of self-hypnosis. Soon you will feel how saliva is produced and how you swallow it. This will indicate that you are about to reach the goal. As soon as you swallow, it will be demonstrated that you have reached self-hypnosis, the beginning of your new orientation. As soon as you start salivating and swallowing, everything will change for you. It will be impossible for you to get nervous. Any sign of stress, fatigue will disappear. You will find yourself in a state of self-hypnosis. And the more saliva through, the more you swallow, the deeper and more pleasant the state of self-hypnosis will be. The more pleasant the state of self-hypnosis will be. 15, 14. You feel like swallowing. 13, 12. You feel like swallowing saliva. 11, 10. As you feel more and more like swallowing, you are getting closer and closer to self-hypnosis. 9, 8. As you feel more and more like swallowing saliva. 7, 6. As you feel like swallowing, you are getting closer and closer to self-hypnosis. 5, 4. You stop resisting the urge to swallow, and you feel how you are approaching self-hypnosis. 3, 2. You are about to swallow saliva and enter self-hypnosis. Now swallow saliva, and at the same time you will feel how you are entering self-hypnosis. Now I want you to imagine that your body is soft. 1, 0. Now swallow saliva, and at the same time you feel how you are entering self-hypnosis. Now I want you to imagine that your body is soft, very soft, and it's getting softer and softer. Repeat mentally, my body is soft, very soft, softer and softer and softer and softer and softer and softer, as if it were made of rubber. Now I want you to focus all your attention on the mental image of a rubber doll. A very soft rubber doll. Now repeat mentally. I'm like this rubber doll. I'm like this rubber doll. Soft talking, very soft, very soft, very soft. More and more soft, more and more soft and more white. Then you will feel so. Now you will feel soft. If this happens, it is because your body is now in self-hypnosis. Your self-hypnosis is increasing. You are in self-hypnosis. You're getting deeper and deeper in self-hypnosis. You are in a state of self-hypnosis. You are in a very pleasant situation. In a few moments, I will pass my arm and my hands over your forehead, and that will make you enter into an even deeper state of self-hypnosis. In a few moments, I will use my hands over your forehead, and that will make you enter into an even deeper state of self-hypnosis. Deeper, still deeper. You feel good, very good. You feel very good. You feel very good. Better and better, and better and better. From now on, your self-hypnosis is greater. You can feel it. Feel it from now on. Your self-hypnosis is greater. You can feel it. Feel it. Now you're going to feel your right arm. Very light. Lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. As I talk to you, your right arm very light and lighter and lighter and lighter. As I talk to you, your right arm is very light and lighter and lighter. While I talk to you, your arm will keep getting lighter and lighter. As time goes by, you will feel your arm getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter, as light as a feather. Now imagine you have balloons tied to the wrist of your right hand. Imagine you have balloons tied to the wrist of your right arm. White wolves balloons, yellow balloons, orange balloons, orange balloons, white balloons, yellow balloons, orange balloons, orange balloons, yellow balloons, orange balloons, green balloons, blue balloons, pink balloons, red balloons, all tied to your wrist. A multitude of beautiful balloons, many beautiful colored balloons. Beautiful balloons. In a very short time, they will fly away. In a very short time, the balloons tied to your wrist will lift your right arm. 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 Your right arm pulled by the balloons. Your right hand will start to rise. Then your right arm will start to slowly extend your arm, as light as the balloons, light as the air, light as the air light, light as the air. Inside them, the balloons rise, the balloons rise, the balloons rise. White, yellow, orange, green, blue, pink. The red balloons. Drag your right arm, your right arm, your right arm, and your right hand. Up your arm goes, up and up. Your arm and your right hand goes up and up. Your arm and your right hand goes up to the sky. The balloons go up, the balloons go up, the balloons go up. They keep going up, they go up, still a little higher, a little higher. They go up, higher and higher. The balloons go up, they go up, higher and higher. They go up, higher up to the sky. They rise very high, always higher and higher and higher. Your right arm is light, your right arm is light, your right arm is light, your heart is light, your right arm is light, your right arm is light as a balloon. Your arm is light as a balloon. Your arm is light as a balloon, like air, like air, like air rises with the balloons. Your arm 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 rises with the balloons. Your hand rises with the balloons. Your hand rises together with the balloons and rises and rises. Now you notice the extraordinary lightness and lightness of your right arm. The extraordinary lightness and lightness of your right arm, of your right hand. The balloons. Smell the balloons fly up to the sky, dragging your arm, dragging your arm, dragging your arm, and your hand, dragging you too. They drag 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 you too. You have the impression that you are floating. You have the impression that you are floating. You have the impression that you are floating. You feel liberated. Liberated. You feel light. Very light. Very light. Very light. You feel very light. Very light. Happy. Very happy. You feel very happy. Very happy. Now your right arm is going to bend very gently. Your arm is going to bend to the center until you can touch it with your forehead, with your hands. When the hand touches your forehead, you will enter a state of self-hypnosis. Now your right arm will be bent very gently. Your arm will be bent and descend until you can touch your forehead with your hands. When your hand touches your forehead, you will enter a state of self-hypnosis, 100 times deeper than the present one. The arm goes down towards your forehead. The arm goes down towards your forehead. It gets closer and closer. The hand gets closer and closer. The hand gets closer and closer. The hand gets closer and closer to your forehead. The hand gets closer and closer to your forehead. The hand gets closer and closer to your forehead. The hand gets closer and closer to your forehead. The hand gets closer and closer to your forehead. The hand gets closer and closer to your forehead. The hand gets closer and closer to your forehead. Your hand approaches your forehead more and more. Your hand approaches your forehead more and more. Within an instant, your hand will touch your forehead. Within an instant, your hand will touch your forehead. It already touches it. Already touches it. Your right hand rests on your forehead. Your state of self-hypnosis is 100 times deeper than a few moments ago. But you can sink even deeper. Now your right arm becomes heavy, very heavy. Heavier and heavier. Heavy, so heavy that very softly on the arms of the armchair it gets heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier. It falls on the arms of the armchair and falls and falls. When your arm is on the armchair, your state of self-hypnosis will be even deeper. Your state of self-hypnosis will be even deeper. By resting your arm on the armchair, you manage to deepen your state of self-hypnosis, which allows you to feel yourself to look more relaxed, even more willing to relax, 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 more and more. While your arm is extended next to your body, you will enjoy a hypnotic state, deep enough, so that we can appeal to your unconscious successfully. From now on, it will be enough for you to repeat mentally 5 times in a row this phrase: my right arm is as light as air. 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 And you are in a state of self-hypnosis. You have entered a deep state of self-hypnosis, freed from the tensions that paralyze you, freed from the tensions that paralyze you. The lighter you feel your arm, the more relaxed you feel now. You can see the direct relaxation, the relationship that has been established between you and your unconscious. It's simple. Between you and your unconscious is simple. Just repeat, my right arm is as light as air, and immediately your unconscious will feel your arm as light as air. You can see that it works. Now you're able to reach the state of self-hypnosis without the slightest difficulty, because you can get what you wanted. I myself will reach both unconscious so that it can help you in any circumstances. When pronouncing your name, I will read both unconscious so that it can help you in any circumstances. When pronouncing your name, I address to your unconscious, and I get that this is in disposition to help yourself at any moment, allowing you to relax, that you transform yourself in a new individual, in a healthy individual, balanced, confident, courageous, resolute. I assure you, thanks to your initiation in the practice of self-hypnosis, you will achieve to trigger a conditioned reflex of automatic relationship, a direct relaxation in any circumstances, even in the most stressful situations. When you say 5 times mentally in the phrase, my right arm is as light as air, you will automatically enter in a state of self-conscious, in a completely deep state of self-hypnosis. From now on and onwards, every time you repeat mentally 5 times, my right arm is as light as air, you will enter. Now I want you to imagine that you are at the top of a staircase of 10 steps. You must go down that staircase. At each step, self-hypnosis will become deeper and deeper, and it starts to descend. It starts to descend. It descends 1 step. You are then in your level number 9, and you think, I descend 1 step. I am in a level number 9. Thanks to that, I have deepened my self-hypnosis. Now you go down another step, and you feel more and more relaxed, always saying to yourself, mentally saying, the next step, I'm in my level 8. Deepen even more in my self-hypnosis, reaching the next level, the next step. I'm in my level, deepen even more in my self-hypnosis. I go down in the next level. I go down the next step. I am in my level 6. Deepen even more in my self-hypnosis. I go down in the next level. I go down the next step. I am in my level 6. Deepen even more in my self-hypnosis. I go down in the next level. I go down in the next step. I am in my level 6. Deepen even more in my self-hypnosis. Now that you have reached total relaxation, now that you are in a deeper state of self-hypnosis, as deep as possible, I can provide you with the keywords. I can provide you with the keywords. These keywords will allow you to enter into self-hypnosis. Or if you are already in this state, make it deeper. I can provide you with the keywords. These keywords will allow you to enter into self-hypnosis. Or if you are already in this state, make it deeper. I can provide you with the keywords. These keywords will allow you to enter into self-hypnosis. or if you are already in this state, make it deeper. It will be enough to you to repeat mentally 3 times in a row the keywords that I'm going to tell you, that I'm going to reveal to you, to enter immediately in the state of self-hypnosis. If you are already in it, thanks to these words you will reach an even deeper state. Your keywords, your keywords, your keywords, or if you prefer, your code word is relax, relax, relax. To make you deeper, your self-hypnosis every time you feel relaxed when listening to these keywords. Every time you feel bad, you feel overwhelmed, you feel nervous, you feel anxious, or you are in crisis, you will say 3 times the words relax. You will say 3 times the words relax, and you will feel like everything passes, everything passes. You feel much relief. You will feel very well every time you feel better and better. If you're interested in continuing learning about hypnosis, watch our next video, the regressive hypnosis. Remember to read the description of this video where you'll find a link to classes or free formation on clinical hypnosis. And in addition, you can download several ebooks also free. If you have any doubts, ask them in the comments area. On this topic and many others we will talk about in the channel and in the next videos that we will publish. So if you're interested, do not miss our next videos. Thank you very much.